I'm going to talk about HimsStock. Most people don't cover it. I think I'm the only one. So if you are a Hims shareholder or thinking about getting into Hims, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. I'm going to give you a no thrills or frills type of video, and I'll be super honest with you. I've been going over the earnings, and the earnings were absolutely phenomenal, like a 9 out of 10. Everything that they needed to do, they did and exceeded that. However, the price of Hims is currently down 11% between yesterday and today. Yesterday was down 10 plus percent, and today it's down around 0.5%. Earlier today, when I was doing a live market update for the CPI report, I said that Hims does not act with the rest of the market. If the rest of the market is going to be green, Hims is probably going to be red, which gives me a buying opportunity in conjunction with what happened yesterday. Let me say this really fast. I'm not a financial advisor. This is purely entertainment and education. But in my personal opinion, for my personal play, Hims absolutely destroyed in the best possible way earnings. Not only do they keep raising the bar, and I keep saying this all the time, but they raise the bar and then they beat their raised bar and then they raise the bar again. You would think that Hims should be currently up 10 or 15% with this earnings, but it's not. So I rarely say this, but this is an absolutely great opportunity to buy Hims. I'm not saying the price is not going to go lower. I'm actually waiting to see what happens today to buy some call options, or maybe I'll wait a couple of days to really let the price go down. But with all honesty and all sincerity, I think Hims is an amazing, amazing buy, and it absolutely destroyed earnings. I think Hims easily should be a $15 stock in this 2023. So let me give you the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to the Hims earnings. And I'll be super honest with you, there's not really anything bad. It's pretty much all great or good. But let me give you the numbers and save you guys a lot of time. Revenue came in at 190.8 million, which is 88% year over year growth. Last year they had 95% year over year growth. They were actually supposed to have much less growth. They were supposed to have high 70s growth, and they absolutely smashed it. They were estimating to have 175 to 180 million. They came in at 190.8. That is a 6 to 9% beat. Mind you, this revenue that they raised it last quarter. They were not supposed to even have 175 or 180. They raised it. It was supposed to be like 170, 175. Then they raised it to 175, 180. And not only do they raise it, but they absolutely smash it with a 6 to 9% beat. That's absolutely astonishing. And no one's talking about this stock. No analysts are talking about it. Pretty much no YouTubers are talking about it. Nobody wants to make videos that nobody wants to watch. And somehow Hims is down 10% yesterday. It's absolutely absurd. And this is a buying opportunity. This is one of the things that I was looking at most, subscriber count. So Hims is absolutely smashing subscriber count. Hims subscriber count is at 1.2 million. This is an 87% year over year growth. Last quarter, they were at 1.04 million, which was an 86% year over year growth. So Hims is actually consistently growing 100 plus thousand subscribers for the last several quarters. This is one of the things that I was paying attention because Hims makes their money online. Half of the money that Hims makes online is existing subscribers who keep subscribing to more products, and half of it is new subscribers that are just coming in to Hims. Nearly 100% of their money is coming from online sales. They do have a little bit of wholesales, a couple of millions of dollars, I think it's like 6 or 7 million, but most of this 190 million, like 180 plus million of that is coming from online sales. So for sure, subscribers is a big thing. The most interesting thing is, a year ago, they were getting $52 a subscriber on average, and now they're getting $55 on average per subscriber, which means they're increasing the amount they're getting per subscriber by 6% more. This is absolutely amazing. Hims did make a comment that we don't attribute growth, or we don't calculate for growth based on increased amount of money we get per subscriber. We are figuring growth only based on increased subscriber count. So anytime there is a beat, this is happening because they are not taking into account how much everyone is spending online. So they're taking into account we have 100 subscribers, 500, 1,000, so on and so forth. They are not taking into account that every subscriber slowly but surely is spending more money. And I'm going to explain to you why those subscribers are spending more money, so stick with me. Their guidance for 2023 was increased. Their initial guidance for 2023 was 735 to 750 million. They increased this guidance to 810 to 830 million. Again, every fucking quarter they raise their expectations, and every fucking quarter they beat their raised expectations. This is an increase of 10%, so they increased their guidance by 10%. The question is, Adam, where is this guidance coming from? How? Again, the increase in subscriber count. This is the second largest subscriber count that they gained in all the quarters. It's freaking massive. Gross margins. This is crazy. They have gross margins of 80%. Let me get that right again. 80%. But what's even more remarkable, I'm going to read you how much per quarter their margins are going up. It started with 29%. Then they went to 54%, 74%, 75%, 78%. And this quarter they hit 80% gross margins. They said that they have a target of mid-70s margins. So now you're going to say, Adam, but that doesn't make sense if they're making more margins. Isn't that good? That is. However, you only need a certain amount of margin and they need to reinvest the rest. Well, where are they going to spend the money? Where are they going to spend around 5% of their margins? They said that they're going to do this for customer satisfaction. Hims makes things smooth. They take things that are taboo and they make them sexy. They do things super smooth. So they take the margins and they spend it to make you satisfied as a customer. Because you're satisfied as a customer and everything is easy, you then spend more money. And then you go from $50 to $52 to $55, and eventually that $55 is going to be $57, $58, $60, so on and so forth. You understand? It's kind of like a hamster wheel. They get more money because you're happy. Because you're happy, you spend more money. You spend more money, they get more money, they spend more money to make you more happy. And then it just keeps revolving, revolving, revolving. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's talk about numbers. And I'm not the best guy to go about numbers, but I'm okay. They have $49 million of cash. They have $135 million of investments, which I'll go over in just a moment. They have $20 million worth of inventory, and they have $20 million of prepaid expenses. Altogether, this is $225 million of cash and cash equivalents. This is up 4.1% year over year. This is good. That's really nice. So you might ask yourself, Adam, what's their current liabilities? Their current liabilities is only $56 million. So they have $225 million, and their liabilities is around $56 million, which is 4-to-1. That's a healthy company from where I stand. Stock-based compensation. Stock-based compensation by quarter was 9.2 million, 11.9 million, 12 million, 8.9 million, 10.6 million, 11 million, 12.4 million, and 14.2 million. By percentage, their first quarter to quarter, 29% up, then it was 0.84% down, then it was 25% reduction, 19% increase, 3.7% increase, 12.7% increase, and right now 14.2 million is a 14.5% increase. So although I would like to see stock-based compensation go down, I think everybody would, I'm okay with this number because it is in line with what they've been doing. It's no crazy number, and if you guys have been following my channel for Palantir, you know stock-based compensation is super important to attract the best talent. And their board, their C-level executives are top talent, coming from Walgreens, coming from Google, coming from huge companies like that. They bring years and decades of experience and, more importantly, connections. Not to mention, they just hired another 5 consultants, different doctors in different type of areas. Why? To increase their product line. Remember, this last quarter alone, they introduced dandruff shampoo, which people like me who are losing hair, I don't have a problem with dandruff, but I do have the hair products. They end up buying the dandruff shampoo, right? And they introduced hard mints. So instead of just getting Viagra pills, they end up giving you hard mints where it's like in a little mint pack and nobody knows that you're taking Viagra. Things like this. So they keep reinvesting in products. The growth of Hims is increasing the subscribers, making the subscribers happy, and introducing new products. How do you introduce new products? The customer satisfaction. take away the money from the margins that's already sky fucking high and reinvest it into product development. The more products that come out, the more you spend money. And it just keeps going on and on and on. This is something that I was touching on before. It's absolutely a beautiful machine. Of the $135 million that they have in investments, $45 million is in treasury or government type bonds, and $90 million is in corporate bonds. They're probably getting somewhere between 3.5% to 5%, depending on the range, and probably closer to 4 to 4.5% if you really want to make it tight. So they're making a lot of money, right? If you're talking about 135 million, they're probably making an extra $6, $7, $8 million for the year on their investment. Why not? It's pretty much guaranteed free money. Now, by 2025, HIMS says that they're going to reach $1.2 billion of revenue. This is a tall order. It's huge. Somebody says, hey, HIMS, if you're increasing your guidance for next quarter and you're increasing your guidance for this year, right? The guidance was supposed to be 50+%, and now the guidance for this year is going to be like 58% growth. Why are you not increasing the 1.2 billion? And HIMS has an answer. 1.2 billion by 2025, as ambitious and as grand as that is, in reality, they said the 1.2 billion is actually the floor, not the ceiling. So we're saying a minimum of 1.2 billion by 2025. And if they can do this, this is absolutely phenomenal. We were talking about nearly 100% growth for the last few years. And now we're saying not only are we going to get 50% growth, we're going to get closer to 60% growth year over year for this year and next year. And I'm assuming that there's going to be a surprise and it's going to even go up. So although our numbers are going down, they're not going down to anything bad. They're still phenomenal and pretty much better than any other company out there from my perspective that I personally know of. Their numbers are smashing and they continue to smash by all measure. There was nothing bad in this earnings. Some people said, hey, the subscriber count is going down. It's not. This is the second strongest quarter when it comes to subscriber increase. And anytime you can increase your subscriber count by 100,000, that's huge. But remember, the higher your subscriber count, if you keep increasing by 100,000, that percentage goes down. For example, if you have 500,000 and you increase by 100,000, that is 20%. However, if you have already 1 million and you increase by 100,000, that's only 10% increase, but you're still increasing by 100,000. You understand what I mean? HIMS is an absolute monster. It is 100%, in my personal opinion, under the radar. A lot of people ask me, hey, Adam, last time the price was like $10. Would you still be buying at this range? I waited until it retreated and then I bought. To answer you honestly, there is zero reason, in my personal opinion, why this shares of HIMS should be going down. It should actually be up. It should have reached a new all-time high. But that's okay. The all-time high 52-week high is around $12.50. We hit that right before earnings. I do believe this is going to come back, and I am going to be adding to my HIMS bags. I'm just not sure if I'm going to buy calls. I'm not sure about the duration. And I'm not sure if I'm going to buy regular shares, for example. I'm also not sure at what point. I got to check the price of HIMS. Let me check it really fast per the time of this video. So HIMS is down 0.8% at the time of this video. S&P is up 0.03%. And NASDAQ is up 0.6%. As I said, as the market goes up, the price of HIMS goes down. If you don't believe me, check out this last post that I did on my YouTube, and you guys are going to see. I literally called that this is going to happen. And we'll see what ends up happening. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about HIMS. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, comments, contributions. I'll be happy to speak about it. This video is probably going to get like 200 views. Nobody gives a fuck about HIMS, but it's literally printing money. It's the fucking money printing machine for the last 52 weeks, and nobody's paying attention except for myself and a select few of my viewers. Now, I love Palantir. You guys know I love Palantir, but Palantir is growing at 18% year over year, and this is considered a massive deal. HIMS is growing at 90% year over year or close to that number. And I'm, of course, not comparing both companies, but you get what I'm trying to say. HIMS is a massive company, and although Palantir is my most bullish position, HIMS is very close behind as my second bullish. Palantir has a huge total addressable market with this whole AI revolution, but HIMS has a huge total addressable market because it is literally doing more telehealth consultations online than Teladoc. By far, it's not even fucking close. And they use the telehealth consultations to push their products. They're the ultimate legal drug dealer, if you know what I mean. Thank you so much. And if you guys want more videos, please click on this link over here. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to support the channel and give me $3 a month, there is channel membership down below. Thank you and have a great day.